Froggy here. Well, make a long story short, I shot a video yesterday of replacing the bulb that's in here. It's a dual filament bulb. It's a DRL, daytime running light, and a turn signal, and the socket was also melted and burnt out, so I showed you all that. And I went in through the bucket up here, through the headlight area. You can watch that other video. Anyway, last night I'm at the gym and I put my lights on and I'm walking around to admire my work. Wouldn't you know, this side market light is burnt out. I barely touched it yesterday. I took it out so that I had enough length to get at the other bulb, and I put it back in, and it was working when I put it back in, and now it's out. So anyway, it's got 60,000 miles on it, as does the whole car. So, but the interesting thing is I'm going to go in through the brake cooling duct. I think I'm going to try it anyway. One of my viewers online suggested that it was a good way to get at either one of them or both of them, so I'm going to give it a try, just so I have something different to show you guys and gals. So let's, you got to pull the wheel, of course, jack the car up, pull the wheel. You can see how to do that in some of my other videos. I don't want to make this too long. Now let's get that brake duct out, and I'll poke my light in there, or my camera in there, and see what I got. Alright, well, here's what I did. Little change of plans, little plan B, no big deal. Nothing to do with the brake duct. Leave the brake duct alone. First of all, it's a closed thing. I mean, you can't reach in there, and to take it off, you got to take this whole inner fender liner off, or take the front bumper cover off, because it's, you know, it's sticking out that much here, and it's, you know, it's sticking out through the front bumper cover. I don't know, I've never taken it off, but forget about it anyway. This panel here, this closeout panel, is what you need to take off, and it's right there. It's got a lot of screws, little sheet metal screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I probably didn't have to take these 3 out, but that's how I started anyway. And these two pieces appear to be bonded together. I'm just looking, and it doesn't, you know, they don't pry apart or anything. I'm not going to try and get them apart because I don't need to. There's the one I did yesterday, and this is the one I'm going to do today. Whoops, there. That's the one I'm going to do today. That's the side marker light. That's the daytime running light and the turn signal. So this was way easier than going through the top side. However, if you have difficulty getting a wheel off, you know, jacking the car up and getting the wheel off, well then I'm glad I showed you the other way, because the other way you don't have to jack anything up going in from the top side. But here it is. It's going to be a lot easier than I thought. Just reach up there, twist it, pull it out, go to the auto parts store and buy another one. Maybe I've got one in my my bag full of turn signals and all other kinds of bulbs. But anyway, I will get back to you in a little bit. I'll tell you what the kind of bulb it is and all that. So now you also have another way to get at that DRL turn signal. Okay? There we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus this, but I'm going to read it to you. It says HTU3, and then it says 194 space J. HTU3 194J. And when I took this bulb out, I'm going to tell you something might have been why it burnt out, I don't know, but when I put this socket back in, I put a little bit of silicone grease on the socket end of it so that it would twist in there easy. And when I took this bulb out, I found some of that grease had, you know, it got hot, melted, and ran down onto the bulb. Now, it could be that that grease on the surface of the glass of the bulb caused it to get hotter than it should have, and the filament there, oh, there's good, you can read that, can't you? Caused the filament and the bulb glass and the whole bulb to get hotter than it should have, and maybe that's what burnt it out. I don't know, but I'm just telling you that's what I did. So do not put any silicone grease near the twisty part, the part of the where the bulb fits into. Don't put any grease on there, just leave it dry, and try not to handle the bulb too much, although this is not halogen or any of those high intensity bulbs where they specifically tell you not to touch the end of the bulb, but still try not to touch it very much. Maybe use some gloves or a cloth or something. Anyway, I'm off to go buy this bulb because I don't think I have one in my bag. I'll look, but I don't think so. Okay? I do have some 194s, so I saved myself a trip to the auto parts store. So I'll plug one in and button it back up. I wiped it off good with a Kleenex and stuck it in there, and I'm going to hit my door, my unlock button, and I've got it set for unlock approach lights on, which means this light should come on. And it's not. Alright, let me take a look at it, see if it's in there right. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try this again. I think that bulb that I put in there was no good, but there we go. Okay, that one works. And so we're good. I just stick it back in its position up there and put this cover back on. One froggy tip is jack the car up as high as you can. Put jack stands, of course, and if you get it up higher, I think you get at this whole area better than if it's down really low and you're scrunched up tight. Okay. That just timed out. It's the approach lights are on a timer.